Okay, so I'm not sure if you can hear me now, but for example, I'm just recording my screen so you can see um, what am I trying to achieve here. Um, so basically, what I'm interested in is so this is the old app, this is the current version of the app. So once you open the app, you see this first screen which basically says if there are no races created, you should create the first race. But also, if the user opens this app for the first time in their life after they install the app, they should be able to, on this home screen, they should be able to actually set up the school. So as the user just registers and they open the app, they haven't created any races, they haven't set up a school. So there should be the option here on the home screen that prompts them to actually set up initially set up the school they're working for. Um, and if they have, they should, if they don't have any races but they have set up the school ready, they should have a prompt to create their first race. So this is a very lame design, this is not looking any good. You need to be to be creative and just make it look better according to so you have submitted your version of the design. I really like that. You can follow the same patterns and just make prompts and create this screen which prompts them to create the first race if they don't have any races yet, or they should be prompted to set up the school. And now let's continue here. If they go, so here's the school setup. So initially they should be prompted on the home screen and they should be able to set up their school like this. Also, this screen needs to be changed so it doesn't look so bad. This is not a good looking screen at all. And I would like you to, you see when we have these pop-ups, number of houses, this models, it would be nicer if the user somehow could I don't know. You come up with new ideas. Maybe use a action sheet that's the pop-up from the bottom up. That would be a nice option. Also, if you go to the race archive, here we're gonna have incomplete races, the complete races, and all that. You need to. I will need you to come up with new ideas about these screens as well. And now we're gonna create a race, and also something very important here is that I want you to, so for example, when the user goes, sorry, if the user goes, oops, not here. If the user goes and tries to create a race, once they click on this button here, the new race button, where my mouse is, I'd like there to be like an action sheet, and this action sheet should have the options whether the race is an internal race or an external race. So this next screen that comes here, you're gonna see the next sorry, not this one, but the screen about internal or external should actually be an action sheet that appears when the user presses the new raise button. Yeah, you see here, and then they're taken to they will be taken to the option to create a new race and everything else. Another important thing that I want to mention here is once they set up the race, you have all these screens that you need to figure out how to look better based on the new design. Um, Come up with new ideas, please. It's really up to you. I want you to explore and be creative, because it doesn't look very nice now, as you can see. And yeah, if the user can choose a file to upload a file, and also there should be, as you can see, there should be so here, for example, also I want there to be uh, like an option, like a question mark or something here, how it works, or a button, how it works, and that button should open a modal, and this modal should have a scrollable uh, um, like a scrollable model that actually gives some explanation how the CSV file should be structured. So there will be instructions how the user should actually format the CSV file, because the CSV file needs to be a very specific format, so otherwise it won't be accepted by the app when the user uploads the CSV file. So this CSV file contains the runners, and this CSV file, the option to have the CSV file as an upload option would be the paid version of the app, so there should be a paywall as well. So for example, eventually when the user wants to go here in this screen and they click on the upload file, there should be a paywall that says you need to pay 1 year subscription. All the other options, manual entry, also this will be a free version, but there should be also a paywall screen that will prompt the user to actually pay for 1 year subscription that if they try to upload a file. That's also very important. And yeah, so basically now the previous screens, as you can see here, you see they have the option to upload. This screen should be changed. They should be still in alphabetical order, but actually you can probably um, you can probably just, yeah, so there will be also a checkbox here on the right. Right now I have removed the checkboxes, but because it does not show up in this version of the app, but usually there should be a checkbox and the user can check here. Sorry, the user can actually click on the checkbox, and this runner specifically will get selected. And once you press this OK button here at the bottom, these users that are selected via the checkboxes, they will be added to the new list of runners. So the user they can upload the previous entries and stuff like that. So this will be very so you have previous lists. Also, as you can see, there should be a checkbox here on the end, on the right. So you have an entry list, and the user can navigate and go to this entry list. um, so yeah, these screens should be revamped and made better with the new design. And now this is the manual entry of the runners, as you can see. And runner 2, we're just adding runners. We add the houses. Also, you see this pop-up to add the house. It will be nice to have an action sheet that appears from the bottom here. So I want to use action sheets. And now again, there should be a checkbox here. There should be checkboxes here on the right to select and unselect people who are going to participate. Also, yes, there is an option here. You see the save button here. This button allows us to save this entry list, and it gets saved because, for example, if the user wants to create a race the day before, they can create this race, and the race with all the runners is prepared for the day after. So the user can actually just go to their home screen, and they're going to see an option. Okay, this is a race that's in the future. You can go to this race and start it on the next day when the race is actually. So this is a convenience thing. And yeah, you can save to incomplete races, and when the user goes to here, now in the home screen, the incomplete race will show on the here on the home screen. This option to create your first race will not be there anymore. Sorry. Yes, there will be an option to just to here you will be able to see, just as you have created in the design, there is an option to pick the race now from here. overall house results and overall group results. These screens are very ugly. They should be changed completely. It should make them look better. Um, it's up to you how you're gonna do that. Just throw some new ideas, I guess. Also, you see, I don't like the way the bottom tab is structured here. You have three options here, and then you have the drawer navigation here. I like the option to have all five options here at the bottom, and then completely remove the drawer from the left, and then maybe on the home screen here on the right you have the profile picture, and when the user clicks on this profile picture they go to the profile page, and the settings and everything sits at the bottom here. Now we have an option to send these results from the race to our email. Yeah, as you can see we have the drawer here. I don't want this drawer. I don't want the drawer navigation at all. I want everything to be at the bottom here, like settings, new race, home, archive, and then at top right here we're gonna have, in the home screen you're gonna have the profile of the user. You can navigate to that. So no drawer navigation at all. That will be a nice thing. And we can start the race. We can start the clock now. And now I want you to take into account that before we start the clock here, I want there to be an option to choose whether the user is going to use the numbers, because every runner has a number, but also they can so when you tap on a number it means the runner has finished the race. You see how they disappear? It means the runner has just finished the race. They crossed the finish line. But also I want there to be an option just before you start the clock. I want there to be an option to choose whether you want to use the numbers or you want to use the names. So if you want to use the names, you're still going to have boxes, but maybe bigger boxes to contain the name. So when the user presses on the name on each box, you finish the race. Now you see the results of the race with the time, the name, the position, and the number. And you can email yourself an Excel spreadsheet with the results. So all these screens, they need to be changed, they need to be fixed. All these pop-ups, they need to be fixed, they need to be made better. All this needs to be made much better as it is. So this is something that you need to figure out as a designer. I hope it makes it clear. I'm going to submit this now and you're going to be